Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, Wanda has given her commentary on the latest audio released by the blogger, The Original Straight No Chaser, where it is a conversation between herself and Arion. And Wanda is definitely not pleased with what was said on that audio. She is just as upset and disturbed as the rest of us are. And I have to say, I have watched plenty of Wanda's Instagram lives and plenty of her YouTube lives. I feel like this live that she released tonight is her most significant one. All right, so we're going to get into it now. I'm actually going to open up with a very mild soundbite where she addresses Nay, the original Straight No Chaser. It's going to be on a very mild level because after that, it does get rated R, if you will. If this was the movie Academy and we had to assign ratings, okay, definitely R. Some people would say NC-17, okay? All right, so now, but first, before we get into the deets, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video. Even if you were to hit the dislike button, either one of those work the same, meaning that YouTube will recommend this video to more people who enjoy discussing the various topics surrounding love and marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Shows Style and Spirit. I would love to have you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with this more mild soundbite, and then I'll come back with my commentary. And of course, everything that I'm saying here is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these sound bites are allowed. All right, so let's go ahead and get started.
What if that was your sister? What if that was your cousin? What if that was your child? That somebody took advantage of your child and you felt that it was okay to put this tape out. I don't have anything at all against Nate. I really don't. I don't, Nate. I really don't have anything against you. But you have to take in consideration if that was you, that someone took advantage of, or that was your child, even though your child could be grown now, that someone took advantage of. I don't like that bullshit. I don't like it. Nobody can't make me like it. It was wrong. It was wrong as two left fucking shoes. It was wrong. Okay? I want you to know that shit was wrong. So, Martell, if you said that allegedly.
Now we're going to get into Martell, so don't worry. So now that was, like I said, a very mild soundbite for, Arion and the original Straight No Chaser. She did pose the question in the beginning of the live, what was Nay thinking when she decided to release that audio where Arion went there? What was she thinking? That was the question that Wanda posed. So now we're going to get into a very much so needed dragging of Arion and Martell. So before I do that, I just want to also briefly say, again, I was just very uncomfortable by what was said. It was definitely shocking and definitely not anything that I was expecting. So I definitely can understand where Wanda is coming from, the anger and the feeling disturbed by that audio. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play Wanda's soundbite on Arion and Martell, and then I will come back with my commentary.
You said that allegedly, I don't know if you said it or not. If you had that much time to pillow talk with your bitch, you should have been telling her some shit you wanted in life and what you want to do. Don't go back and tell that girl all that girl nuggets. That girl had some golden nuggets that she trusts with your low life ass, and you went back and told all that girl nuggets. Now that was fucking wrong. That was fucking wrong. And I looked up to you, Martell. I like to invested you a whole fucking lot. But for you to do some bullshit like that, you can't go no fucking low. You can't. You can't go no lower. That bitch shouldn't know shit about your wife, period. Your wife's name should have never been in that bitch's mouth, period. Arion is trifling. She ain't no good. And she ain't worth your time. And she ain't worth your money. She ain't even worth your livelihood. This bitch ain't shit. She's not shit. To put some bullshit like that out on this girl when she was a child, I don't even give a fuck about all the other shit she said. But this person, this one thing right here, I do not fucking agree with it, Arion Curry. I don't agree with it, bitch. I don't agree with it. You's already low enough to go take, I ain't gonna say take because nobody can't be taken. You can't take shit from nobody. But you went out there and slept with this damn girl's husband. Then you want to throw all her nuggets to somebody else, all her gold nuggets. I don't even like mail like that. But for you to go throw all her fucking nuggets out there in the streets like that, bitch, you a light low ass motherfucker. You as low can goddamn go. I would never respect you as a motherfucking woman. I could never. And to all of y'all millimeters out there, I just want y'all to know one thing. It's okay when you do it. But it's a problem when I say it. Okay? It's a problem when I say things. And when I said I didn't hear the tape, I did not hear the tape. I went to Nate looking for that tape, and I ran across this tape. And
okay, so let's explain a couple of things. So one, I know that you all heard her say golden nuggets. So that tickled me. So the golden nuggets is what Wanda is saying. If whatever Melody shared with her ex-husband that was deeply personal, that was serious, that was from the heart, that was a secret that she kept hidden in her heart, and she thought that she could trust this man with her deep secrets and shared those with him. Those are what Wanda calls golden nuggets. Okay, so she is saying, how dare Martell take Melody's golden nuggets, share those with someone else, a mistress, and then the mistress takes the golden nuggets to the blogger. Okay, and I have to agree with that. You know, it's a shame. It's a horrible feeling when you thought that you could trust someone and you open up to them. And it's one thing, they may spread it like what Martell has done with the golden nuggets by telling his mistress, or people try to use what you share with them against you. They try to gaslight you and to make it seem like, you know, it's your hang up, it's your issue. And then when they disrespected you, it never happened. You know, they try to gaslight you into thinking that it never happened. You know, so those are things that manipulative people will try to do with your deep secrets, or AKA golden nuggets. Another thing that I want to point out is that Wanda did say, you know, she doesn't even like Melody like that. We all know their history and the boundaries that Wanda has crossed. But she was able to compartmentalize her personal feelings for Melody. She placed those in one corner, and she was just a human being, a mother, a woman. When she listened to that audio that the original Straight No Chaser released. And then Wanda had empathy for Melody. So I do want to point that out, because she did not have to tap into her empathy and extend it to Melody. So that is important that she did that. And I think just for a growth thing, that is good that she allowed herself to express some empathy for Melody. And then she even went public with her empathy for Melody. You know, and she may go back to not really personally caring for her, but in this moment, she did express some empathy for Melody. So now you all heard Wanda say that, you know, she was trying to get to the tapes. She refers to the content as tapes, where Arion was talking about Tisha and Marsau's marriage. So Wanda was saying, I'm having trouble finding those tapes. But what I did find was this disturbing audio with what Arion said about Melody's childhood trauma, unfortunately. So she does speak on, what everyone has been telling her about what Arion has said about Tisha.
So Arion did mention Tisha. I can't vouch for that, y'all, because I have not seen that. I have not seen it. So, I mean, that's what y'all seen. I have not seen it. But the bitch ever do, I'm letting you damn know up front. Martell, you better check your little piece, bitch. You better check your motherfucking woman. Not only will I come for her, if you get in the way, I fuck your ass up too. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Trying to control a hoe. One thing you cannot do is control no hoe. Let a hoe be a hoe. Okay? Let a hoe be a hoe. You want everybody to walk in your motherfucking shoes, bitch. But you don't buy your shoes on a fucking box. You want everybody to walk in your goddamn city career shoes. But this one black woman don't mind coming stepping to your ass. This one mama don't mind coming stepping to you. Period. And I'm just telling you. Keep my damn daughter name out your motherfucking mouth. And keep that girl niggas out of your motherfucking mouth. And Nate, you was fucking wrong for that bullshit. You was wrong. I would have never played no bullshit like that unless somebody did something to me. Now, if they ever did something, Melanie did something to you, hell yeah, I would have played that motherfucker. But I would have did it out of spite. But you doing it for no reason. That's not cool. Women, we need to start sticking together when it comes down to stuff like that. AIDS, cancer, child abuse, child neglect, child, whatever y'all want. I don't want to call that name. But that right there should be off limit. Nobody should be bringing up nobody past like that. That's fucked all the way up. That's fucked up, girl. That is all the way fucked up. Period. And for you to go over there and think it was okay to say this to somebody. Martell, you need to be coming clean. You need to come on this live and say, hey, I did not tell her that. I don't know the fuck she get all this information from. But I did not tell her that.
Okay, so you all heard at the end of that soundbite where Wanda says Martell needs to come clean and say, I didn't tell her that. Well, obviously, I am totally convinced that Martell is Arion's source for all of this bull. But I think Wanda, we know that Wanda, she expresses herself the way that she does, and she may struggle to find the right words. I'm thinking she means she wants Martell to come forward and make some sort of statement about these disturbing claims. But we all know that Martell will not man up and do anything right. If he does come forward, he does a manipulative interview with Tasha K, in my opinion. It's not like he's going to come forward and say that Revenge P is wrong, or it's wrong to speak on someone's childhood trauma, or it's wrong to share someone's trauma with your mistress. He's not going to do the right thing and make a statement like that. But I think that Wanda had some wishful thinking. Now, there's more. All right. So she even has some words for Marsau. If Marsau ever was in this position where there's another Arion that would pop up and would talk so foolish. And here's what Wanda has to say.
Because Marsau, if one of your women or whoever you may be out there messing around with, if you decide to go out there and mess around with anybody, any fucking body, and they come and tell me anything I think is fucking true, I'm gonna put your ass and that bitch ass too. And I'm telling you, right now, because that shit, you don't pure talk with your hoe shit like that. Now that shit right there is fucked up and that's very fucking foul. That right there get your ass in your fucking early grade. Shit like that will put you down. And I'm here to goddamn do it for mine. I'm gonna lay your ass out, bitch. For mine, I'm gonna lay you out. God didn't give me but 3 gifts, and I share all 3 of them. All 3 of them. If you don't know, now you know. Don't play with me when it comes to those 3. I don't fuck with nobody. Y'all may say I do, but I don't. But if you step to me wrong, I'm gonna take your ass through there. I'm gonna take you through there. Whether you like it or not, I'm gonna take you through there. So let me read and see what the comments got to say.
Okay, so you all heard Wanda let Marsau know what would happen if any of this was to happen regarding Tisha. I just find that interesting because she actually opens up the soundbite saying, like if any of your women's, and then she was trying to say like if you were to have women's and they would say something like that, this is what would happen. But that was just so interesting, almost like she knows something. And, if her daughter is cool with it, she's just going to fall back as well. I don't know. It could be that's just how she talks. She was talking very generally and assumptive, but that's just not usually something that you would be assumptive about. You might would say if someone is cheating or if someone has a woman on the side, and she pillow talked and repeated something. But that is not how Wanda came out. That's not how she led with that soundbite. So now Wanda gives some advice to all of us women when it comes to your significant other. And I want to discuss this after playing this soundbite.
Personal life. It's hard for me to open up to anybody to tell them a little bit about my personal life. To a man, see, that's what y'all women get. You get too comfortable telling these motherfuckers all your business. I don't give a fuck, he is your motherfucking husband. Something husband will never know. Something that happened to me and my livelihood and my childhood, it going to my motherfucking grave. Okay? Only somebody I would ever feel comfortable with telling any of my goddamn business to, it will be my motherfucking children. Some I push out. Some I know I can trust. Someone I know I can deal with, I can talk to if I got a problem. And when they get grown, I can talk to them about it. Because I know it's not going nowhere else. I know they're not going to go tell their husband what went on in my motherfucking life. Because if they husband come back and tell me some shit that went on in my motherfucking life, I'm going to get that motherfucker too. I wish a nigga would come back and tell me some shit that went in my personal life that your wife told you or pillow talk with you about me. My daughter better never talk to Marsau, and that's her husband for 18 years. And I guarantee you, she didn't know not even talk to him about my personal life. She know this. Know not to talk to him. I don't give a fuck, they were married 30 years. And I know not to come and talk to my husband about my daughter. I was a bitch woman. Now, you better choose easy going to that motherfucker telling him about your personal life. Your nigga should have kept with you. Your nigga should have stayed between you. And really, you thought that you married somebody that you can talk to. But that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Keep your nuggets to yourself, young ladies. If there's any young ladies out there decide to get married, this right here should be a lesson to learn. This right here should be a lesson to learn. Never tell your motherfucking spouse all of your nuggets. Never. Don't never do that. Never. And I mean never. Take that shit to your grave because your goddamn spouse is not you. Your spouse is not your mom. Your spouse is not your daddy. The only two people should know all of your business is those two, mom and daddy. And when my children get grown enough, I talk to them.
Okay, so what do y'all think about that? I have actually been told that before by a woman who was married. She did say, you don't tell your spouse everything. I even have friends who are married. I have a friend who's married, and she said that, her husband is kind of bad with the money. Together they make a significant income. It's six figures. So, like, sometimes they'll end up owing on their taxes, and like he'll spend the money on something to add to his car. So she'll have to like open up a separate savings account, put money there for things like the extra bills that pop up or when they owe on their taxes. So, and I know that's kind of different from not telling your spouse everything, but it does fall under the concept of keeping something secretive. What do you all think about that? I do feel like there's some validity in not telling just people, period, every single thing, because again, they could use that against you. They could try to gaslight you, manipulate you, try to make you feel guilty. They may repeat it and tell it to a blabbermouth, like in this situation with Arion. So I do think that there's some validity in what Wanda is saying and not telling your significant partner everything. I know people who don't tell their families everything about their spouses because they don't want their family members to not like them. I do think that in general, in life, we do kind of learn, especially through adulthood, you learn what you can tell to which people. Some people are judgmental, so you can't tell them everything. You certainly wouldn't tell your coworkers everything. And I would say not only would you not tell your coworkers about any challenges that you face sometimes, but don't tell them about, your other streams of income, if you have rental properties or whatever, because you don't want them the job they're trying to push you out or anything like that, because they think that, you got it going on and they turn into a hater. So I think that it's very natural and smart to not always tell everything to people that you think that you can trust. And we already exercise that, in other areas. So I think that that could definitely apply to your significant other. And in Wanda's opinion, she said she feels like you can tell more things to your children than you can your significant other. What do you all think about that? I would love to find out your opinions. So then Wanda also has, an interesting message for the mistresses out there, letting them know that it's on a very low level that a married person would even want to F around with you. Here she goes.
He said he can get it how he want it, when he want it, how long he want to jump up on it, when he want it. You ain't shit. I'm telling y'all, young girls, you ain't shit. You ain't nothing if you decide to go out here and fool with somebody's husband. You ain't nothing. You's nothing. Until some of the grown ass women want to fool with somebody's fucking husband. You ain't shit either. Y'all ain't shit when you talk about messing with somebody's husband. You ain't nothing. Your pussy ain't shit. It's wobble, 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 dabba, 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 bitch. But that's what he was doing. He was wobbling in it, he was diving in it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. It's just certain things. Where's y'all Mars? Where's the young folks Mars at when they go out there and mess with somebody's husband? Oh, I'm going to stay in the closet. I would never say I went out there and mess with somebody's husband. I would never say this. Because y'all so disrespectful bitches. That's what I call y'all motherfuckers. Y'all, I don't even call you no bitches. You are disrespectful ass hoes. You got a hole here for him. You got a hole there for him. The man will go all up in every hole you got in your fucking ear hole, up your nose hole, up in your mouth. That bitch will damn fuck you any kind of way he can to make sure he get his little shit on. And ain't never gonna come, bitch. Ain't never gonna come. You doing all that for a motherfucking come. Cause he ain't got shit to offer you. That bitch ain't got nothing to offer you. He's still going back home to his wife. So who is the fool? You fool. I shoot a pin a motherfucking damn fool.
And there you go. Okay. So she was talking about in that soundbite that for mistresses who actually mess around with married men, he only wants you for one thing, and it's just for the physical. And she got graphic because she was making the point that, he just wants to do it in a very rough graphic way. Whatever hole you got, that's what he will stick it in, because that's simply all he wants. And Wanda even said that the man, he has nothing to offer you. He's not going to offer you commitment. He's not going to offer you time spent on the actual holiday. It would be the day before or the day after. So there's nothing that he can offer you because he belongs to someone else. He literally promised God and vows that he would take care of this person over here. So you are the side piece, you are the mistress, and it's just for the physical. And I definitely agree with her. Now, is there a such thing as emotional cheating? Of course. But, basically, when you get down to it, most people who cheat, they just want the physical. I think with emotional cheating, that's probably someone who is stressed out right now, and perhaps their spouse, they have a communication problem. The other spouse maybe is a little judgmental or overwhelmed with all of the duties of the household, and they're not listening to them. So like they're emotionally cheating with the coworker. That's what I think that happened between Mr. Braxton and his now wife, who's also named Wanda, from Tony Braxton's dad, from Braxton Family Values. But anyway, I felt like Wanda definitely made some points. This live was also like a semi health class when she was going off on some people in the chat. The chat was kind of litty and like not the most comfortable way. And yeah, so it got a little graphic, not in a fun way. But those sound bites that I pulled, I felt like were definitely significant. And I definitely wanted to show how she was able to compartmentalize her past with Melody and just see Melody for the human being that she is. And she showed empathy towards her. Now, I have a feeling that Martell is going to tell Arion not to respond to Wanda, because this latest audio, it is very damning against Martell and Arion. So I have a feeling he's going to tell her not to respond, and they're just hoping that this issue will go away. But of course, us content creators and all of the millimeters who lovingly support Melody won't let this go away, because this is definitely just as triggering and disturbing as Revenge P. So literally, Martell and Arion, they just build a list of disturbing things that they partake in my opinion. All right, but I thank you all so much for watching this video. I always appreciate the support. Please hit the like button on this video. As you all know, it is a free way of supporting the channel. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I definitely enjoy creating content. It makes me happy, especially after working all day. It is something that I definitely do enjoy. And again, everything that I've said here is my opinion and alleged. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on those sound bites are allowed. I hope that you all had a terrific Tuesday. If you didn't, if it was a little rough, if things popped up, I'm sorry to hear that. But I know that Wednesday will be better. It will be a wonderful Wednesday for us all. And I will talk with you all soon. Take good care. Bye.